Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hello everyone, welcome to the session on Business Model Mastery. Thank you School Innovation Council, Innovation Cell Ministry of Education. Thanks to all the teachers present here and thanks to all the wonderful students for joining me. I'm Arjun Panchal, I am founder Startup Lifestyle Hub, founder Papa Zapata, chain of Mexican food outlets, author What Happens in America that's there on Amazon, and startup coach. Today we are going to do the surgery and operation of business models. What are business models? How do you create value? How do you deliver value? And how do you earn money from that? I'm repeating. What is a business model? How do you create value for people? How do you deliver the value to their doorstep? And how do you make money from that business? That is a business model. And there are various types of business models. That's what we are going to learn today. If I give you 1 crore rupee to everyone, imagine, what would you do with that 1 crore? I'll give you 2 options. The first is, would you open 10 restaurants? And second option is, would you start a Zomato-like an application? What would you do? Most of you saying Zomato-like application because you order a lot of pizza from there. So both models are serving food, but one will end up making some amount of money and Zomato has made billions of dollars. Why? Because of the difference in business model. So which business model you have to choose, that's what we are going to discuss today. So fundamentally, if you see in last 50 years, people have been doing manufacturing and service. Manufacturing, you set up a plant, you manufacture some items from the raw materials and you sell, that is manufacturing. Services are, there is no, like for example, hair salon is pure service, right? There is no manufacturing in it. So that's the difference between manufacturing and service. In manufacturing, you require a lot of money for manufacturing setup, buying machinery, land, equipment, etc. In service business model, that is not as capital intensive as manufacturing is. That's why you will see that a lot of entrepreneurs, they start with service industry because that's something less expensive than manufacturing. Now, because of emerging technologies, you will find so many businesses that you can see on the screen. Bait and hook business model, distributorship, trading, brokerage, bricks and clicks, franchisee, freemium, subscription, BNPL, pay as you go, leasing, renting, online auction, marketplace, aggregator, SaaS, cutting out middlemen, D2C, multi-level marketing, advertising, affiliate marketing, dropship, etc., etc. There could be many more as technology is emerging. Can you see that just because of technology, there is so much growth and emergence of so many business models, the types of business models. So let's go one by one and understand these types of business models, right? So, by the way, in one business, you can adopt 2, 3, 4 business models. We will see that in the session. So we'll start with manufacturing first, manufacturing and development. The first model is manufacturing, assembling, bait and hook, R&D, product design, software. Now you will say that why software development, product design and R&D? The reason is that whenever there is a manufacturing, there has to have one R&D team. There has to have product design team, and software development is, of course, it is like a manufacturing without any physical product, but that is also, I call it manufacturing of softwares, manufacturing, software development, right? And these software and product design and R&D are used in manufacturing. So that's why I have kept both together. So let's see the business model. The first business model under manufacturing is bait and hook business model. That means it's also called Gillette business model. Gillette business model. That means how do you do fishing, right? You give bait and hook the fish, right? That's what companies do. They give the bait and hook you for the lifetime. Gillette, for example, it gives the razors with the handle. Now once you buy the handle, you have to buy Gillette blades only, because it will fit in that handle only. That is bait and hook, right? Kent is a very good example. Kent business model, water purifier. So once you buy the Kent, you have to buy every 3 months or 6 months, you have to buy filters for it. That is bait and hook. So once you buy Kent, you have to have filters by Kent only. So that is bait and hook business model. Can you create any business idea you think of? By the way, you can pause the video and brainstorm on various similar bait and hook business models. Printers also could be a good business model where you keep changing the cartridges. So you have to sell one time, but you have to keep selling the complementary products, supplementary products with them. Now coming to service business model. Under service, there are two sections. One is sales and distribution channel, and second is revenue. So we are discussing sales and distribution channel. That means under service, we are focusing on all the businesses which have sales and distribution channel. Now what are these? These are suppliers business model, manufacturer business model, distributorship, and retailer. So all these business models are different. Supplier is a different business model where you supply raw material. Second, manufacturing, where you process some item and make the final product. When you have the final product, it goes to distributor, and then finally it goes to retailer. Now these business models, distributorship is a different business model where you have wholesaling. In retailing, you deal with the customers. Both are making money. Like for example, if I ask you, if you have 10 crore rupee, would you want to import air conditions? By the way, now we should manufacture in India, make in India. Out of some compulsion, you have to import ACs from outside. Would you want to do that business, or would you want to start a Reliance Retail or Vijay Sales like a electronic shop? Both. You have 10 crore rupees. It's up to you which business model do you choose. Under that, there is a trading and brokerage business model. In trading, you purchase the item in, let's say, 10 lakh rupee and sell in 11 lakh. That is pure trading. But if you connect the manufacturer and distributor, or distributor and retailer, that is called brokerage, and you just connect them, right, and take 1% of the commission. This is called commission business model also. So both look same, but in trading you are investing your own money, and under brokerage you charge only commission, both from distributor and retailer both, and you connect them. That's the difference between trading and brokerage business model. Under brokerage business model, there is no risk. In trading business model, if the prices of the commodity goes down, let's say you doing business of wheat, you purchasing wheat and selling wheat to retailers, but if the wheat prices go down, you go in losses. But broker does not go in loss. The second is bricks and mortar business model. Very simple. If you are, let's say, take the example of chips or electronic, let's say, robot. So if you put a shop like DMart, for example, is a bricks and mortar. So you can have a bricks and mortar business model. That's a pure retail shop, bricks and mortar. Second is the bricks and clicks. With bricks and clicks, you have the online store selling online products also from the same. That is bricks and clicks business model. The third is online e-commerce, that is online retail. So you do not have any bricks and clicks, you have just online retail store. So online retail or online e-commerce, you can say, that's an e-commerce business. So if you come up with a website and selling your product from any warehouse of your own, that is online e-commerce. So there are three things. One is bricks and clicks, the traditional retail business model. Bricks and clicks, where you have one website also and one retail outlet, that is bricks, and from there only people can order from the website. And third is only online, that is called e-commerce business. That is a business model. If you have 1 crore, what would you do? Would you start a cloud kitchen, what we call it? Cloud kitchen is only pure online. Or you want to have bricks and clicks, or you like a restaurant, or you want to have online and restaurant both. So restaurant and tie up with the Zomato. The next is franchisee. It is similar to retail, but you have taken franchisee of some company, maybe of Subway or KFC, Time, Habib's, Salah, for example, McDonald's. These are franchisee business model. In this business model, you have to copy paste the products and services, right? For example, you would have gone in Pizza Hut, there is a bell, right? So that bell, you will see the same bell you will see in US also, Europe also, India also. The same kind of burger, the taste, the color, the branding and everything. So you copy the brand and product both. That is called franchisee. When you give franchisee to someone, let's say you start any food brand, and when it starts becoming successful, then you can give franchisee to someone. Like for example, Papa Zapata, our own brand, we gave franchisee in Indore to someone, so he paid us the franchisee fee, and every month he will be paying us the royalty also. In franchisee fee is one time, that is maybe ranging from anywhere 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, depending 50 lakh, depending on the brand. So this is a one time fees you get, and he will be paying the royalty as well of the revenues every month. So if he is making 5 lakh of revenue, he will be giving us every month 5% of the revenue, and that is 25,000 every month will be charging him. So this is a franchisee business model. You can sell the franchisee, you can buy the franchisee also. If you buy, then you have to pay the franchisee fee and pay the royalty. If you sell the franchisee, you will charge the franchisee fee and royalty. Yeah. The next is distributorship. Now there is a difference between distributorship and franchisee. In distributorship, you can sell multiple items under one distributorship. For example, you are selling some soaps also, sometimes of shampoos, different brands of shampoos, different brands of ketchup, sauces, mayos, etc. Any kind of. That is distributorship. In franchisee, there it's a customer centric, yeah, and in distributorship it is more B2B. That is distributorship. So there is a difference. So if I ask you, if you have 1 crore rupee, would you purchase a distributorship selling multiple items from your warehouse to all, like Parley, for example, distributorship, or dealership, distributorship. So various types of cookies and biscuits brands you want to keep, or you want to start a franchisee. So the moment you change business model, the revenues will change. The next is cutting out middleman. Now this is getting very popular, that is D2C, direct to customers. So what you do is, so there is, what we saw is, there is a manufacturing, there is distributorship, retail, and there is a customer. Now new entrepreneurs coming and saying that, hey, what we'll do is directly we will reach to the customers, and we will not give commission to distributors, retailers will directly deliver to customers, cutting out these commissions, and these commissions will keep or share with the customers, right? So for example, now if there is one product, let's say a watch, or let's say Coca-Cola, for example. So if it starts in 100 rupees from here, from distributors will charge 10 rupees, and then retailer will add 30 rupees. So customers will get in 140 rupees total. So what we will do is, we will create new brand, and we will directly sell customers in 110 rupees only, and we will keep 10% market share. You can do that. D2C, all the fashion brands, makeup brands, food brands, lot of cloud kitchen. What is that? This is D2C. The next is dropship model. This is also very interesting. If you see that on the left hand side, there is a customer and there is a supplier. So here is a customer, here is a supplier. What you do is, this customer does not know that there is this supplier. Let's say there is a clothing brand and XYZ clothing brand, and he is sitting in Bombay, and there is a customer in Pune. Now this customer does not know the supplier does not know where are the customers. So what you do is, you come up with the new website in between, and you do some digital marketing to all the customers and say that, hey, this is abc.com, you buy the clothes, shirts, oversized t-shirts, jeans, etc. And when you place the order from this abc.com. This abc.com directly gives that order to the supplier sitting in Bombay, and this person directly do the packaging and directly delivers the package to the customers, and that's how it is done. So what you are doing, abc.com, in between, your startup is charging some commission. It is essentially a brokerage game, but what you are doing is actually you're running a website, you're doing digital marketing, and you're helping suppliers do more sales and customers get their brands of the choice or products of the choice. You're helping people, right? Entrepreneurs, what they do, this is the thing. So dropship model, so you're not involved in logistics. Who is involved in logistics? Who is sending the item? The suppliers is sending the item to customers directly, but customer doesn't know that. Customer doesn't know the supplier. Customer knows you. So if there is any problem, you will handle that problem. If there is any issue with the product, you will handle that, right? So, but this is a beautiful way. What you have to do, you do not have to spend a lot of money. You do not have to spend a lot of money in inventory. What you are doing is just running a website, doing some digital marketing, reaching out to customers and placing the orders, from taking from customers, giving it to supplier. Supplier is directly sending the items to the customer. This is dropship model. Interesting, right? Service versus marketplace versus aggregator business model. This is very interesting. Now, if you see the service and marketplace and aggregator, you will see marketplace and aggregator is in one category and service is in another category. The reason, again, I'll take the same example what I took, and that is let's say you have 10 cars and logistic company, that is service company. So whenever someone will call you, you will send the driver to that person. Whereas marketplace and aggregator, what they have done, they have created a platform, aggregator platform or marketplace platform, where there are so many drivers and so many customers. What you have done, both are providing the logistic services, but marketplace and aggregator is scalable, and service business model is not that scalable. Example, 10 restaurants and 1 Zomato. Zomato is scalable. Service business model is not that scalable, right? I'm not saying you cannot do it, but there are a lot of efforts because there are human efforts, right? Here, people are working for that marketplace. Restaurants are working for Zomato, right? Service, if you have a restaurant, you have to work by yourself. You have to hire people and manage everything. That's the difference between service and marketplace. So what would you choose? If I ask you, would you start a marketplace or aggregator or service? Now your question would, what's the difference between marketplace and aggregator business model? In marketplace business model, there are multiple items on one platform. Like Amazon, you will find the household, you will find the clothing, you will find some eateries also, you will find XYZ. So many items are there on marketplace, whereas in aggregator business model, there is one type of service or product. As in Redbus, there are all the buses are there. In Oyo, all the hotels are there. Uber, there are Uber and Ola, there are cars, right? So that is aggregator business model. For example, milk industry, you can bring all the milk, local milk vendors on one platform. What would you call it? Marketplace or aggregator? Aggregator, because these are all similar, providing similar services, products, right? The next is multi-level marketing. Now, this is also one type of business model. Very interesting. What do? Is they sell the product to the consumer, right? That consumer again sell and make the two hands, then again sell, then those two people sell to 4, then, and everyone is taking commission from it. That is multi-level marketing, MLM. You would have heard of, not sure, you can ask your parents, and you ask them that someone called them for a presentation and with such excitement that, hey, just attend one presentation. What do? Is in that presentation, they will try to convince you that this product is amazing. Like, for example, Amway products is amazing, and if you do this business, I became millionaire, you can also become millionaire, right? So that is multi-level marketing. So at every level, the consumer is also a salesperson. They will consume the products, further sell it, and keep taking commission. This is good, right? You sell, let's say, if you start a cookie brand, let's say. So if you sell 100 cookie packets to your friend, he sells to someone else, You also take commission, and of course he earns the money. In this case, the product has to be really good. In other actual company, you know that there is a CEO and there is a product function and accounting and finance and HR, etc. And that's how the company runs. But in multi-level marketing, everyone is a founder. Nobody is working under anyone. Everyone is a founder. Everyone tries to sell. That is a multi-level marketing. The person who's sitting on the top, of course, take the maximum commission, right? So that is sometimes. But there is an ethics also. If the person runs away, then what? So there is a ethics also play in this business model a lot. The next is leasing and renting business model. The first is, of course, the rents, the houses you rent out. That is one thing. But there are people renting clothes also, furniture, office space, electronics, computers, furniture. Which brand? Can you tell which brand from furniture? That is Furlanco and Rento Mojo. They are doing leasing and renting out of the furnitures. Clothing also you can do leasing and renting of clothes. The next is service. Now again service, this is the second is the revenue models. Now first what we discuss is the sales and distribution channel business model. Now in this coming business models are focusing on service as revenue models. Advertising business model as revenue model. For example, Facebook, you don't pay any amount to Facebook. Instagram, you don't pay any amount to Instagram or Twitter or etc. LinkedIn, right? But they earn from advertising. So earlier, traditionally, we used to, there are newspapers, right? Newspapers are hardly 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees. More, they earn from advertisement. That means in this business model, what would you do is, you will keep the platform or that product free, almost free, cheap. But you charge from advertisements, right? So that is the advertising business model. The next is affiliate business model. In this business model, what you do is you affiliate. For example, you are selling, I'm just giving a random example. If you're selling Coca-Cola and that there is a QR code which you scan and can buy a Cadbury 10% off. This is affiliate business model. So brands coming together and selling, it's called cross-selling also. If they are selling each other's product, it is affiliate business model. Like you can call it influencer marketing is kind of an affiliate business model, because of all the influencers are also brands in themselves, right? So if Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone, they are doing some marketing of it, it's kind of affiliate. You can also call influencer business model, but it's affiliation because they are also the brand right now these days. If one brand is helping sell other brand, this is affiliate business model. You would be asking what's the difference between brokerage? That is also commission they are taking, no? But in commission, you do not have a brand. It's commission, you're just an agent in between. But in affiliation, there is a collaboration of two brands coming together and selling the items. If Dell Computers, they are selling Microsoft with that, it's affiliate business model. The last three business models are freemium, subscription, pay as you go. Now in freemium business model, the few features or the basic features are free forever. Please write down forever. The basic features are free forever, and for the premium you have to pay. Like LinkedIn, you have to pay for the premium feature. For Canva, you have to pay for the premium feature. The basic, of course, you can use in free. Subscription business model, there is nothing in free. You have to pay the entire amount, and that is Netflix, for example. So 600 to 700 rupees you pay Netflix. Without that, you cannot watch any movie. But would you suggest Netflix to go for the premium? Let's say, for example, 2 movies free in a month, and from third movie you will start charging. Would you ask Netflix to do that? Or Netflix, would they do it? If they do it, of course they will have more customers because there are 2 movies free. More customers, more valuation of the company. Do you want to suggest that? I don't know. But if the product is so good, then anyway you are going to pay, then why to keep premium model? Correct? So can you see, the moment you change business models, everything changes. Zoho One, same. You have to subscribe to Zoho One. It's a B2B platform, ERP solution for the small businesses, mid-sized businesses. You have to do that. The third is pay-as-you-go business model. Pay-as-you, the amount of service or product you have used, it's like water, electricity, for example. The amount of electricity you use, you have to pay that much. That is pay-as-you-go business model. My question to you is, would you ask Netflix to go for pay as you go? As in, the number of movies you watch in 1 month, you will pay at the end of the month. Would you do that? Or would you want to keep subscription? Or would you ask Netflix to go for freemium? Think about it. All the three business models are different. So there is something called business model canvas. I'm going to place all the business models on business model canvas. In business model canvas, you have manufacturing, R&D, product design, software development under key resources, cutting out middlemen, key activity, franchisee, its partnership, trading and distributorship, cost intensive, MLM, trading, broking, distributorship, premium, it all goes under customer relations, advertising, online auction, marketplace, drop shipping, cloud, everything under channels. The last is advertising, affiliate, brokerage, freemium, subscription, licensing, pay as you go. Everything goes under the revenue stream. So BMC has a 9 block, and this 9 block, each block is heavily dependent, or the business models are dependent on one block. So you can see that. Yes, I hope you love the session. It gave you insights about various types of business models, starting from manufacturing to services. Under services also, there are two types. One is under the category is sales and distributorship, and the second is the revenue models, right? So this was all about business models. Thank you so much for joining. Stay connected. I hope you apply these business models and make $1 billion company.